Good evening, you. Good morning for me. Morning, Grunt. How are you? I'm just checking up on Slack and stuff before I actually get started and letting people have a moment or two to get in. Alright. We have a World of Warcraft patch today, which we just launched in North America. We'll be doing that in Europe a little bit later tonight, but I'll be on shift for that, which means I get to be at home, right? Well, not online right now. I mean, online internet, not online work. But we'll see. I have my phone in front of me. If something does come up, I might cut stream very suddenly, but hopefully not. So last night, looks like we played about 3.5 hours, give or take, and we figured out 12 people's fates. And if I recall, the last thing that I did, I checked in on Abigail inside here and tried to figure out, because I remembered she had called out to a man named Martin. So I tried to figure out who Martin was, because, more accurately, I knew that Martin, by title, was Martin Parrott, the third mate. I didn't know who that was, so I took a shot at that, and I don't have that confirmed yet. He does appear to be the only Martin, though, so there is that. Anyway, let's go downstairs, because the last thing that I did last night was unlock the path down to the bottom deck, the cargo deck, I guess. Gruesome times over here. Wasn't this one right? Yeah, it was the other side. I also have gotten to see the carnage around here. It's good times. These stairs being where the two giant spider creatures came down to make people be very sad about things. I've looked in these rooms, so let's go downstairs. There are 4 doors, all of which are unlocked. Some heavy-duty rope, presumably for like the anchor or something. I don't know a lot about like boats and sailing, but oh grunt, oh grunt. You know, Grunt, you would have really appreciated my stream last night where I talked about how the gentleman who had been fomenting mutiny, I guess, kind of lost his head a little bit uh, in a face-off against one of his. Yeah, and that's that's really all I can manage to pull off. So there's a padlocked door here, which I'm sure leads to nothing important. I can't make anything. That looks like. Well, no, I can't tell what that is. It might be a handle of some sort. But hey, Devil, how are you doing? I am doing all right. Thank you for asking. Anyway, let's check this out. There's just what appears to be like leg bones, maybe? Burp, burp.
Keep pressure here.
Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years my steward had never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself.
Those ungodly beasts carry a curse! Throw them back or doom us all!
Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things. He may yet find his senses.
Come on.
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg?
Ooh. Okay, so this gentleman. All's fine, John. Sounds like a good chance the gentleman having a rough time with his leg is John. Where is the rest of his leg? Got moved from over there? And then this gentleman, this guy must have been the attacker. This guy is calling him his steward, so that's good to know. Is this the first mate? No, this is the captain, huh? Really? Okay. Who's this? Okay, just some guy that I haven't seen before. That's a mood, UA. That's a big mood. Alright, so we're breaking into a new chapter, I guess. Unholy captives. Yeah, Devil, this is one of those games that, it's basically, you're solving a mystery and trying to figure out the fates of 60 different specific people and who they are, like match up, passenger manifest to each of the 60 people that were actually on the ship and their fates that befell them by kind of taking these glimpses back into past. So as a result, like, if you watch, basically everything's a spoiler. So the recommendation that was given yesterday was basically if you think that this is something that you would, like, want to play, stop watching as soon as you are convinced. Like, as soon as you have watched enough to be convinced that you would want to play it yourself, stop watching and just go play it, or, you know, go do something else until you have time to play it, which I think is good advice. Yeah, that's my hope, Grunt, is that it'll be enjoyable for people to watch through the reasoning process. And if I get to parts where I'm like, I think this would be fun to do with people in my chat who have not already played the game, then I'll ask for people to, like, chime in and try to help reason through stuff. Okay, so this dialogue was very interesting. So keep pressure here. Presumably the surgeon. Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years, my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself. So this must be the captain. Those ungodly beasts carry a curse. Must have been the attacker, which was the steward. Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things. He may find his senses. The captain. Come on, unclear. You fools. Probably also the attacker. So I don't recognize what language this is. I think Swedish or Finnish or Norwegian. It's a Scandinavian language of some sort. Sorry, lacking a bit of cultural knowledge there. And then presumably the surgeon, all's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. And then the where's the rest of his leg, he said separately, a little bit like after a pause. So I think the where's the rest of his leg was like aside to somebody else. I think all's fine, John was referring to the person who was attacked. So I think the person who was attacked is John something. It does seem to think I would be able to identify him, so I'm going to take a look at that in a second. I guess as far as what fate he suffered, I saw there was a sword nearby, so I guess you would say killed by sword? Like, it seems like he probably bled out from the, like, leg wound, but that's not really an option, so I'm going to go with this. And I don't know the attacker yet, but it is the captain's steward, so it's, yep, he's Swedish, too. So my first guess was correct. Philip Dahl. So there you go. And then this gentleman, God, what did they say his name was? John? Always find John. Alright, let's see. It's probably not the fourth mate. Where else is there a John? The John Naples, a seaman from Wales. That seems plausible. Let's give it a shot. Yo, nice. I was right about Peter as well. Oh, and I was right about Mr. Evans. Alright. That one was kind of just a guess. I was going based on the preface of the book. But I knew that person was the surgeon. And the preface of the book is like have them send the book by guaranteed post to the French Office of Affairs in Morocco. Presumably to me, Henry Evans. So that's cool. So I managed to figure that out. Don't know anything about that, though. I did figure out that this is Peter, so I'm guessing since this is a midshipman and this other gentleman back here was also the other midshipman, I think I'm pretty correct on this guy being the third midshipman. There's only three. Thomas Lank. And then this John, this is killed by Philip Dahl, which means I should be able to point out which one is Philip. So this is this gentleman. This is the captain's steward. Where are we at here? There you go. Okay. What else? You're the captain, I know. You are... You... Oh, okay, you're this guy. God. Probably a seaman, I don't know. Yep, here's the surgeon. The surgeon's mate, I think, was here as well. I think it's this guy. This is... this guy again. I saw this guy yesterday, but I don't remember what he was. Okay, now I think there was nothing actually back here to make out. Oh, there's one other gentleman here. First mate, I think? Yeah, there's the first mate. Okay. I'm actually not very good at, like, quickly learning people's, like, faces and things, so... We're working on that. But fortunately, costumes are there to help me out. Alright, but anyway, apparently there's another body here? Upstairs? Oh, I didn't even go upstairs. Okay, so there's some other stuff happening here, and this guy's like, nah, there's nothing to see here, don't go down there. And then... Oh, interesting, there's more than one body being removed right now? I remember this chest. This is in the cargo hold. And then you are a sad person who is not alive anymore, so let's fix that up. How many we at? We just got 13, 14, 15. credited. Last night we stopped at 12. Hey, what's up, Invisiturtle? Welcome back. Okay, there's stuff behind these doors as well, but I'm gonna follow this thread to its conclusion before I go through those doors and see what's in there. Because I can't, yeah, I won't do his thing yet. I haven't figured out who this is. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, that's rough. Is that a corpse, or what is that? The painter. Alright, so they lost grip, they dropped... What is this? Are those flippers? I don't think it's a person. Probably. Oh, nice. Alright, so there's no dialogue to speak of. So apparently I can know who this is. I can also say this person was... struck, maybe? No, because it's not hooves or a tail or a wing. I guess we could technically just say they fell down the stairs, but that's sort of not totally entirely accurate. I'm gonna go with crushed, I guess, by cargo. That's sort of a thing. Did not appear to actually get decapitated by this. Yeah, I mean, falling cargo sounds accurate. So I don't really feel like I have the info to make a guess here. So I'm gonna leave that be. A bunch of other people were present as well. Shot by a gun, unknown. Okay. I'll rip this guy. This is our boy John. Should be able to identify this person as well. Okay, I think that's all I got on this one for the moment. Okay, I'm guessing this dude just like splayed out over the stairs is probably not alive anymore. Here's that, my boy from the right side that says, I could identify. Well, he does have a hammer in his hand coming out of the carpentry area. Maybe? This guy feels like it's gotta be the carpenter, right? Like... I'll sit on it for a bit. Let's, do this other dude first. We'll just keep following. Yo. What's up, Sid? Oh, I need to be closer. Nobody trusts Marcus with a saw. Nobody in their right mind. Okay, seriously, White Trail, you don't have to go all the way over there just to show me the corpse that is literally right here. Please and thank you. Alright.
Dinn?
Hey there, what's this? Give him to me and I can fry us a solid meal, boys.
Careful now. Take it slow.
What's it, gentlemen? There's a pretty shell here. Let's have a look.
No, get back.
Oh, wow. Okay. This is a, one of the spiders. I guess it has a tail. That is amazing. And, well, now this guy's got one too, right in the face. Now we can use Struck for the first time. Because this guy, sure did, get tailed. So what else is going on? Oh, we can go upstairs. Here comes that chest. And there's more corpses. Good times. Sorry, one sec, I got Slack pinged. Oh, okay, this one is not automated ping, fortunately. Okay, cool. Alright, so this individual, this one right here, got struck by a tail. Rip. There's a pretty shell here. I remember seeing a shell in the basement, in the cargo deck, inside the chest that is currently being brought down, offloaded from wherever. Move the boats astern, the body's over. Boats coming back, presumably from somewhere. Thanks, UA. Yeah, make sure to play this game. It is really good. I'm already very much in love. Number of people that it thinks I can identify now. I don't totally feel confident in that yet. Who knifed Thomas Lank? Okay, I think that's all I got from this one. Well, at least these ones aren't decapitated. I'm guessing they got spiked, though. That's what it seems like. Captain, first mate. Were you Martin? I think that was Martin, right? Yeah. Third mate. Or at least, I think it's the third mate, and this is Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf. Oh, this is Nick. You are one of the gentleman holding back the, I think in this painting of the, firing squad, this is, the 3 people on the bottom are the person being executed is one of the 4 people in the Formosan royalty drawing, and then the other 3 down here being held back by these 2 individuals are, the rest of the Formosan royalty. Okay, of course, it's these corpses. So 2 at once, interesting. Okay, seriously, you can just show me the corpses. Thank you. Click. Click button. Do thing.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
这是虾米？我回来的，全部讲出来，拢是恁害啦！迄个害的较对人无顾好，是让人晕死的啊！He talk about a shell, very dangerous.
Shell? What shell?
Oh, I see. They were trying to remove one of these. And apparently it was still alive and kicking. Very nearly took the captain out. Rough time for him. This is... Okay, this is that other gentleman with the spear in the Formosan royalty picture. This is this guy. So this Formosan dude got spiked, and oh, it went all the way through. Jeez. And then the other one barely missed. This guy's the yeah, he's that guy. Some sort of sailor of some sort. Alright, so I don't know this guy's name yet, but I know this is one of the 2 Formosan people that I don't know yet. There's, God, where are we at here? Here we go. These 2 people. Because I already know that Hok Tsang Lao was the person that was executed by firing squad, and then Bun Lan Lim is the woman from the Formosan contingent. But anyway, they both got spiked. That's not spiked. Okay. I don't know their identities yet. I think that's all I've got here at the moment. There's not a lot of information about who's who here. Oh, well. Oh, ooh. Ouch. You're the second mate. You're Nichols, aren't you? Okay. Well, I'm about to find out what happened to you. Five deaths in the Unholy Captives chapter. Yes, go for a trip all the way around the boat. Oh my god. I only get one of the three, I suppose. Did they not all die at the same time?
Ahoy! Wait! Don't shoot! I have treasure! I yield! Hold your fire!
Oops. Didn't hold their fire. Who is it? Oh, it's this gentleman. It's this gentleman from Formosa. Interesting. That, oh. Is that a mermaid or a spider creature? And this is our second mate. That is our Formosan dude. There's the chest. Okay. Wow, are they both already dead? Multiple additional ones of these. Oh, there's that tail. Okay. So this is what was being carted down the thing. Is there someone else in this window? This guy. This guy was saying hold your fire. I think. So this guy must have at least some importance of some sort to be able to issue a command. Hey, Auden. I am definitely playing one of the most unique video games I've ever played. Edward Nichols met an unknown fate. Well, I know that he was shot by a gun by, again, it was one of the two people from Formosa. I don't know the name yet, but I have a feeling we're going to find out soon. We'll see whether we get sufficient contextual clues. But I already know that this is Edward Nichols. I guess I kind of undersold the fact that I'm just, like, walking on the frickin', like, sea. I have actually played through some of these scenes before. I'm still at the part that I played through on Sunday. But soon we'll be getting to parts that I have not actually played already. Okay, so we're going to find out what happened to him first. I have to follow the trail in order for it to actually move. Oh, right, that's right. They were all just laid out on the boat together. Is he on fire? I guess that's what that looks like. That looks like fire, yeah. Ah, oh, jeez. Yeah, it's our second mate. This is Miss Lim. Jeez. So I guess he probably burned to death. I think that's probably what we're going with. But I still don't know his name. And there were no clues in that dialogue. Did you just, like, not even register that it happened, Booty Slapper? Did you just, like, dive straight into, like, the mystery solving without really thinking about, like, you're literally walking on water? So we're gonna go with burned, I guess. And we're close to being able to identify him. Yeah, all he says is Miss Lim, and he doesn't neither of the remaining two people seems to share like any part of their names. So there's no like family name clue type thing. Okay, well there's only one other person in this scene, so I have to assume that we're gonna find out what happened to Miss Lim now. I mean, she's literally right next to him. You really could just... You could just... Yeah. Okay. I mean, I guess when the sea creatures and like the Kraken and the other stuff were in play, it's not that unreasonable to think maybe there's some like magical supernatural crap going on too. And I guess that probably incinerates the... Oh, my. Okay. Well, rip them. That's a shell. And it is shining, just like the other shell was. I'm not really clear what actually happened to her. I don't see a wound. I think I have gotten no additional information yet here. I mean, let's see. I see that she's just already dead. She might be bleeding out, but I don't really know what happened to her exactly. Other than I see that this person is having a very rough time. Well, creature, beast, whatever they are, they're having a very, very bad day. This person... Is he speared? Yeah, he's speared. He's pretty speared. Okay, and I don't have this guy's death yet, so maybe I'll see his death next. This guy is cowering in terror. It's the second mate. Big surprise, you worthless trash. Oh, this guy. And this guy. The second mate just throw them overboard? Jeez. Alright, well, this is what I'm getting. Hey, click. Do your thing. Do your thing.
You're still breathing? Can you roll? Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake!
Who's O'Hagan? Probably this guy. Oh, hello. I can't tell if she's being eaten or strangled. Okay, so the person that died is calling out to both O'Hagan and Nichols. So the person that died is not either of those, but they are both present. I know Nichols was present because that's the second mate, and I have pegged him already, so I'm pretty sure that I am correct on my Nichols identification. So O'Hagan. No, but the way I am indicating the voice being the person that died is the X's. And so far that has been an accurate interpretation. Okay, so it's this person. Took the L. Is that? Okay, so you're falling overboard. Are you getting dragged under? That looks like you might be getting dragged under. Interesting. Frickin' this guy is cowering like a... What a piece of trash. How'd this dialogue go? O'Hagan, you still breathing? Can you row? The only oar that I'm seeing is kind of near this person. Oh, I think this is Volkov, I see. Okay, so that's not them. But you. Not that. No, it's you, right? Yeah. This... Here's O'Hagan. A seaman. I feel like a seaman wouldn't be in the firing squad, but I'm not really sure. And this guy's dying. What is he dying to? What got him? Oh. Oh. Is he getting knifed? Is that what's happening? I think he's getting knifed. I still don't know the name. I'm gonna go with knife, but we'll find out soon. Nicholas is the second mate, and he's cowering in a frickin' in between the like planks on the other boat because he's a piece of trash. He gets shot later by the other Formosan person who's not on these two boats here. Is this one O'Hagan? This could be O'Hagan, possibly. But that seems unlikely. It would probably have to be this one. He got... Oh, God. I'm not that confident in that particular assessment, though, so I'm not going to do anything crazy. But in her case, at least, sure looks like she got strangled. I'm going with strangled. I don't think it's eaten. I feel like eaten would look different. So we're going with that. Oh, well, we're about to find out what happened to this guy.
Keep rowing! Where is it? There! Something there! I see it!
Chest.
Here's a weapon! Shoot it! My kid eye! Pick up the oars and row, you fools!
Ooh, okay. This piece of garbage. Interesting, you just have the shell, like, attached to your back. Oh, right through the side of the face. Jeez. Maybe this guy's O'Hagan. This person's already dead. Rest in peace. Oh, wow. This guy's just already getting dragged under right at the beginning. Rest in peace. Oh, interesting. So he was bound and basically freed himself using that spear. Okay, so name is questionable, not totally sure. Oh, there's a Russian voice. Going to presume that that's this gentleman on the boat right in front of the guy getting speared. Bung the chest. Alright, now we can identify all of our Formosan royalty. Bung. And then I need, God, where did you die? Later. We're going back to the boat. Alright. 18. Alright. I can also identify that he was knifed by the Itbang Xia, maybe is how that's pronounced. How did they die? This guy was speared by a beast. Claude also works for Mislin. Lim. That makes sense. Hey, Cornet, how's the Obra Dinn? This game is very, very, very good. Okay. That's all I've got here yet. I know O'Hagan was around. I'm just not really sure which one's O'Hagan. Could be this one or it could be this other gentleman. Sorry, it can't be him. I'm pretty sure it's Leonid Volkov. I'm not that sure though. I don't know. We'll see. Yo, what's up? Your name here? Alright, well, we're gonna find out what happens here. I guess I was hoping to find out what weapon Itbang ended up with in order to do for this guy, but I don't really seem to be able to. I clicked the button, hello?
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good. Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
休假，你玩抓不？
我冇问题，但是伊来想啊，绝对袂当互伊落去水底。
那是遐个怪物出现，你绝对卖起来。
Aye, shut it up.
They say strange things about monsters.
Somebody here understands what they were saying. So that's you? Yeah, okay. I think they're speaking Chinese? I don't know which dialect? That is a sick dodge, by the way. Holy crap. What a tiny, tiny window of error, or margin of error, to escape. So again, speared by a beast. I don't think I'll be able to, like, definitively identify this person, but I think it's got to be one of the 4 sailors from China. And based on the dialogue, yeah, the guy that got killed is the person that understood what they were saying. Interesting. Keep course due east towards the Canaries in 3 days. The wind picks up. We've no chance against the Obra Dinn, so they are trying to escape the Obra Dinn, but they ended up back at the ship later. Does the second mate change course after they get attacked? Because I don't think I have any more info here, and it looks like there are no other corpses. So I've seen this gentleman die, then Mr. Xia cuts his ropes on that spear. This gentleman gets dragged overboard. Who are you? No idea. This guy gets knifed in the back of the neck by Mr. Xia. The second mate is a cowardly piece of trash. This guy also gets pulled overboard, I think. Mr. Volkov, and then this guy gets speared in the neck, and she gets strangled / clawed. Did you note down the people who get dragged overboard? I haven't really been taking notes, but I have like a mental map of things. So I know one of y'all was O'Hagan. I feel like it's probably this guy. Put in the book, or doesn't it let you yet? That doesn't usually... Those type of things don't get filled in until later. If you're talking about the ones that are like N people like escaped, or like N people did whatever. Oh, I can fill in your fate because you were killed by the one dude who was still on the ship when we got back to the Obra Dinn. So you got shot by Chio Tan. So I don't know this person's name. Wait. There is no page for Mr. Volkov. Weird. But he did get dragged overboard. That is what happened. Pretty sure, anyway. Sounds like drowned, I would assume. But I don't really know that, per se. The other person to get dragged overboard was this person. I don't even know their name, I just know that. I'm gonna sit on him. I'm just curious what will fill in as I move on. There's the two. Two wayward souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. And I think drowned by a terrible beast. I feel like this person would be drowned by a terrible beast as well. Yo, Gadrith, how are you doing? Let's see what we got. So I should be correct on Nichols. Don't yet know who the person was that shot Hotseng Lao in the firing squad. I don't know who sorted Paul Moss. Alright, so I have one complete. I just completed Volkov. I need a third. Okay. It's not like I'm missing anything weird. Alright, so that's that entire chain of events. Let's go back downstairs. All the way to the cargo deck. Which is this way, not that way. Oh. Hey, they opened this for me. Thank you. I forgot that you did when I, oh wait, this is the wrong one. This one. They also opened this for me. Again, thank you. It wasn't open before. I have a feeling this padlock will come off in a little bit after I finish a couple more things. Well, there's 4 doors here. Bottles. Possibly grog. You know I love my grog. You probably don't know that. Nothing. whole lot of nothing. Yeah, you're just chilling here. You're just totally just relaxing. That's not terrifying at all. I'm sure everything's fine. Well, I see how this creature met its fate, at least. And this individual also got stabbed. That looks like a spear being implanted directly into his chestish region. And I guess some other real stuff was going on over here. You, same guy that got torn in half later on. Alright, so there's probably no other deaths to follow from this particular scene. A hideous monster perished simultaneously with a brave but unfortunate soul who got speared by a beast. All I know is that he cried, "Is that all?" and then shot the thing in the face. Oh, hey there. What are you doing back here? You're just helpfully stabbing this thing from under the stairs. That's pretty great. And there's you. And there's you. Alright. So we've completed the Soldiers of the Sea chapter. Alright, and the other door. Oh. I see. Oh, God. Okay. Ouch. All the way. Oof. This is that guy that I haven't even seen before. You are Volkov. Oh, wow, we're at the very beginning. Okay. An unidentified stowaway. What? Didn't I just highlight this person? This is a person in the image. Huh. But I guess their name doesn't appear on the manifest. So I wouldn't be able to align them. Sorry, assign them to any. What? Wasn't that the corpse I was just looking at? What are we gonna find out here? Burp, burp.
Wait! Wait! No!
Huh. I can't even see you there. Inside a falling barrel. There we go. Got it. Took a minute. Rough life. More people I've not gotten to see yet. Think I have seen this person before. Alright. What is next? Ooh. Okay, so we did sail from, not London, but we sailed from, I guess this is Wales? I think the route. Yeah, so sailed from Wales down past Portugal by the Canaries. And then some real crazy stuff happened. then we were like, oh my god, go back. It's not Wales. Let's look at a map. I don't know anything about the UK. TBQH? I see Wales is further north. This is like Plymouth-ish. Alright, today we learned. Anyway. Rest in peace. So I checked this out and I saw the corpse that was in the barrel that isn't there. But now I gotta go upstairs and find other things, so let's go. Because I don't think there's anything else unless the padlock door opened, I suppose. But it sure didn't. Alright, so we'll go, I guess, back upstairs and see what else there might be. Because I don't see anything else down here that's relevant. I've checked this side out. Doesn't seem to be anything new here. How about the other end? Still haven't figured out who specifically shot this person. I mean, I roughly know who. I don't know their name, their identity. Think I'm missing anything here. Anything show up in the workshop? Still those missing tools. Alright, upstairs. Anything I missed up here? Oh, hey, there's an open door. That was certainly not open before. This one is still locked. The other one's open. Boy, he must have eaten something really bad. Oh, yo, it's our artist friend. Well, it was. It was our artist friend. Now it's, squid bait, I guess. This dude standing here like, man, what did he eat last night? An unknown fate. Who could possibly tell what happened? No dialogue, just the sound of a very unhappy poop. Oh, there's more corpse. You're the showman, you're Martin, right? Yeah, you're Martin Parrott. Would this be your steward? Nice. 21. Okay. Somewhere around here is a corpse. I'm gonna try to find it before I click this button. Oh hey, look, we can go upstairs. There doesn't seem to be anything else hanging around back here, so it's gotta be upstairs. What is happening upstairs while this poor guy is just getting utterly destroyed by a beast? Hey, like a tentacle. Multiple tentacles. Boy, it is getting to be kind of mayhem up here on the top deck.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody Dane. Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The robes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Where are they going, and what is this book? Okay, so I heard you bloody Dane, so I'm guessing this is our Danish person. And then this guy said he has a brother. You killed my brother, so he thinks that this person was present when his brother died. Or I should say, I think that that person was present when his brother died, and he thinks that specifically that he killed his brother. Which he might have. My dead body, you bloody Dane. Hey, how's that? Get in the boat. I'd forget you killed my brother. Okay. So the guy that died is Danish. He was clubbed in the face by somebody. We'll get to that in a second. I think there's only one Danish. Yeah, there's only the one Danish person. It's Lars Lind. So this must be Lars. He was clubbed by somebody that has a brother. It's probably someone that's like lower ranked. Probably. I'm not immediately seeing any repeated names other than Witterell. James, Lank, Herstick, Milroy. Whoa. Peters? Did I see a Peters above? No. Okay. Naples. Hagen Peters. Hey. Okay. Samuel Peters. And Nathan Peters. Okay, so the guy doing the clubbing here is either Sam or Nathan. Unsure which. Where have you been? Okay, so Lars Lind was present here. You killed my brother, the ropes. Oh, Could be this. He was also present here, which makes sense. Definitely not this. Nor this. It's the ropes. Yeah, it wasn't this guy. Is this the same guy that just clubbed him? This guy looking... Oh. Yeah, he is right next to the guy that got crushed. Okay, so they are brothers. And this guy is pissed off at Lars because he perceives Lars as having killed his brother when really it was just things happened with the ropes and the cargo fell. Okay. Alright, so it's one of the two of them. But I'd have to figure out how to know which one it was. For now, I know this is Lars. Interesting. 7 souls either escaped or had some other fate befall them. Alright.
Boy! In there somewhere! Storm's coming! Finish your business and climb down here!
I see. Alright. Scripted event of some sort? I guess this makes sense because I can't really think of any other like spots that I haven't fully followed through on. So I guess we'll see what's coming up next.
All done? We should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back. If you've still business here, climb up and finish it. Else I'll make to port.
Wow, okay. Yeah, sure does. That's powerful. Figure out every single fate. Please don't for now. Thanks. Yep. We'll get there. We'll get your bargain chapter eventually. In the lazaret. Bosun. Mutiny! Mutiny! Fresh bastard. Poor Thomas. I feel like he probably got knifed by this dude. Or saw this then. It wasn't the first mate doing the clubbing, it was this person. I feel like this person must be one of the various mates. I have the first mate, the second mate, the third mate. Must be the fourth mate, maybe? I am not interested in hints, thank you. Like, I don't know if the text is not clear enough. All the questions are rhetorical. So Thomas got knifed by somebody coming out. I'm gonna have to take a look at that particular words. Murder scene. And follow the trail of blood there. Hey, Mighty Mouth. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well as well. Well. This guy was present when the cargo fell, and when this other idiot died. He's present when this person died. He's present. He was the one that executed. God, I forgot the guy's name. Lok Sengbao or whatever. She was present when this guy got electrocuted and when this guy got speared. And when the artist got crushed. And then when these three got utterly destroyed. And then later, was present for this entire sequence of people escaping from the boat, and then this happened, and then he whacked a dude in the head. And then he attacked the captain, but got summarily executed. This is such a legendary like image. Okay, so that's the whole story. So what I need to see is somebody has a tattoo on their right arm that is going to point me at somebody. This is powerful.
Last one. Move quick.
You're this guy. Yeah, you're this guy. This is one of the Russians, I think, right? Yeah, I think it's one of the two presumed Russians. These are the brothers. These are some other people, but these are the two people that I believe are the Russian. Seamen. '46 and '47. I feel like the only way I would be able to tell them apart is their bunk numbers. I guess one thing I do know is this guy has a big old sword. So does this guy, I guess. But I remember seeing a sword below decks. Hanging in someone's bunk. Meanwhile, this is going on. I guess you could hypothetically be the fourth mate. In which case, what are you? I feel like you gotta be an officer wearing that hat. That might be a little too much to guess, though. Get me my Frenchman. I just noticed the big, like, bookmark drawn around him, indicating that I have him bookmarked. I can go ahead and remove those. I don't necessarily need them right now. Okay, so here's Abigail. She is dancing with this woman. Neither the names Jackson nor Bird are shared by anyone else on the boat. Throw him in the lazarette. Oh. Wait a second. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna need to get more interpretive about the way I'm approaching these, but... Rest in peace. Okay, this is still not open. I don't know how I would open it. I see a hatch, and that hatch is open. That's interesting. Did he escape? Oh god. I just noticed spikes here. Those would have had to come from the other side. Interesting.
Keep pressure here.
Knock him down. What madness is this? 20 years my steward had never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself.
Those are godly beasts carrying a curse! Lord back, your doom was all!
Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things. He may yet find his senses.
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of the day?
This guy again. Holding people off from a crime scene. This is our butcher. Our artist. Trying to go see what's going on. And then meanwhile there's this crap. Third mate, Martin. There's the chest. No, I want Rufus Shinra over there. Let's see who he is. This is Lars. Yeah, okay. So Lars is still kicking at this point. That's a cow. You're welcome. I feel like this guy's almost gotta be the fourth mate. Or the gunner's mate? Maybe? That would make some sense. So what happened to him after getting locked into the lazaret? Did he get spiked to death? Is that what that is? So I don't see a corpse in there. And I do see these spikes. Or he escaped. Easily possible. Is there any access down there? I don't think there is. Shouldn't one of those spikes from the spider show up here, coming through the floor? Maybe they didn't penetrate deeply enough? So this is where that guy was being cared for before he passed away and got carted off. Yeah, here's supposed to be a sick bay or whatever they call it in on a boat. Yeah, this is this guy. Hey, Matrick. Yeah, I'm very much enjoying this. Oh, so Martin, this is the first time he appears. He, of course, is in this scene with literally everybody. As well as here with most of the command. And here. And here. Yeah, because he was helping bring the stuff down the chest. Here, I think he was upstairs. And then he He was also present here. Interesting. I'm curious what was going on above decks while the cannon stuff was happening. I think I didn't look closely at that. I should go check that out. He's also present for this and for this. This is where Abigail got crushed. Where? Did our third mate go? He's already gone at this point. Henry Brennan. Bring the surgeon's kit. I'm curious about that scene. Let's take a look. Is that down here? No, it's upstairs.
Oh no, you're cut.
Okay, so you're the first mate.
Leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye,
to pull him back, to save him.
you tell her yourself. Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit.
You have your ear cocked to hear the thing that is being called out. You don't. You're just doing whatever. You're Brennan. I'm gonna go with that for now. I could 50-50 guess this person, because I'm pretty sure it's one of the two Russians. There's somebody else down here I could also 50-50. I don't want to, but I could. Oh, yeah, it's this guy. Oh, and also the person that clubbed Lars Lind. Like, I could, if I figure out which one of these is Sam Peters, I know which one's Nathan Peters, and therefore I know which one killed Lars Lind. What I really want is just figure out one more person so that I can get confirmation on whether or not this is Henry Brennan. I could also 50-50 the two women because I am very confident that one of them is Miss Jane Bird and the other one is something Jackson. Oh, I also don't know what happened to him, right, because he got put in the lazaret. And I just have no idea. Oh, here we go. I can complete this one. If this is Henry Brennan, this guy down here, then this man was killed by Henry Brennan. Let's find out. I am not correct. Alright, because if I were correct, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So I would have gotten, well, I mean, I could be wrong about this guy, I suppose. Alright, so I'm still missing a little bit of info. Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit. I want to believe I'm right about this. I wonder if I'm wrong about Volkov. Okay, how about the fact that Brennan just clubbed... well, Brennan clubbed this guy, but I don't actually know who this guy is, so... I guess there's that. I got a Slack ping. Oh, okay, not work related. Actually, I mean, I'll have to head off pretty shortly anyway, as usually afternoon shift kicks in somewhere around like noon to 1. But let's take a look, I guess, at the canon shenanigans, or should I say shencanigans? I shouldn't say that. Chicanigans? Nah. I can't actually go upstairs. You're Thomas Lank again. what's it called? The Peter, yeah. You get exploded soon. That must be what that is in your hand. Is you're going upstairs to get exploded? Not what I want to do. I want this. Load, move by hand, same level, ready, no, blaze spark. Yeah, I don't really think there's sufficient info here. Surely there aren't people asleep in bunks at this point. Yo, this is Martin, the third mate, trying to help out as his steward gets crushed. Interesting. Oh, you're this guy. Woof. Mr. Wolf. You've seen better days. The other corpse is just literally not visible. It's just completely obliterated. Because, yeah, 2 people died in the same cannon blast. Yeah, Metric, it really is. Just, I mean, it's really just freeform. Like, it's a lot less... like, it started fairly structured, which is good, since obviously, you know, not everybody is just, like, immediately a deductive wizard or whatever. But wow, it got, very, very freeform, which is really cool. Ooh, I want, where's my exit? Yeah, either like the clues you missed or just like the clues that you didn't even know that you were going to be asked to look for. Kind of gathering those like bits of knowledge. I think the one I wanted was you. Yes. 51. Yeah, so this is how I pegged you. Ah. I don't understand why your bunk is X. That's really weird. .54, presumably that would be 53. But this is 53. Would that be 52? This one's 51. So you might think this is Abraham Akbar. And then the guy calling for Sayed. We've already identified. No, we haven't. But you would then, by extension, think this is William Marsim. But the reason I came back here is... Yeah, don't worry about it, Invisiturtle, it's fun. It's like addresses. Not really, but it's like. So this guy is the guy I've got pegged as Volkov. He might just not be Volkov. Somebody did say to quit cheating. Does anyone here appear to be cheating? Not in any super obvious way. Nothing up my sleeve. Okay, but the only actual reason that I wanted to come back here is this person with their arm dangling with a drawing on it of a woman. Well, tattoo, obviously. 37, okay, I see. 37 was, Timothy Butement. I bet I know where I can go to find a top man. Actually, though, how do I get access to that recollection? Oh, it's, this dude. I don't obviously see it on any of your arms. This gentleman has completely different tattoos. What is happening with you? You alright? You're just kind of chilling. Sort of. It's a type of chilling. It's not big chillin', that's for sure. I guess they might be down here. I didn't see the tattoo upstairs, so... Alright, let's check on... I think it was you that got speared. Yeah. Another one. None of y'all already know that you're Nick. And they already done for you. Where else might I see this person? You can try this point. Yeah, like, that is definitely not it. That's all the people there are. Okay, so not this scene. Yes, I do know that. That doesn't presently help me because I'm looking for a person whose face I don't know. I only know their name. I know that number 37, aka whatever the heck his name was, totally has a tattoo that maybe I'll see from this one. If he shows up in this clip.
Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
等下嘞，伊无怎着代志？
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line.
去救！我给去救！
Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire!
This must be a steward of some sort. Which seems to suggest this might be a mate, a fourth mate, potentially. Don't see anybody that's got their sleeves rolled up that I would be likely to see a tattoo. Okay, I also want to try going out to sea. You. God, you freaking coward, piece of trash. Oh hey, it's a knife. Alright. Now I know, he did, indeed, knife this person. That effect is always mildly startling.
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded up myself.
Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
休假，管住好不好？
我无问题，但是伊来想我，绝对袂当互伊落去水底。
那是遐个怪物出现，你绝对卖起来。
Aye, shut it up.
This is strange things about monsters.
One of these is still O'Hagan. Haven't totally figured that out yet. And I had this guy pegged as Volkov, but I don't think he is anymore. Because I feel a lot more confident about the other dude being Brennan. I think this is still one of the Russian gentlemen. I have no clue who you are. We'll get there. I want the current page, please, if possible. I guess not. Fine, we'll just do it this way. Ugh. Oh, God. I, sir, checked and loaded myself. What other? Mother of God. Keep rowing. They're here, bung the chest. Where is it? There, something there. I see it. Give us a weapon. The person that got speared calls for giving us a weapon and is not the person that was speaking Russian. Good to know. Pick up the oars and row, you fools. O'Hagan, you still breathing? Can you row? I think this must be O'Hagan then. Maybe. Yay, it's O'Hagan. I did it. Alright. I figured out Beanie Man. It is Henry Brennan. Okay. Cool. So that gives me a lot of clarity on some things. Okay, so this was O'Hagan. There is a Chinese sailor who dies here. O'Hagan dies here. This guy calls out to O'Hagan. That's going to be still breathing. And then calls for Nichols to shoot them, for God's sake. Nichols being the second mate, you'd presumably have to feel pretty confident calling him by name, right? If it's his steward, for example, that would make a lot of sense. But but that might be a lot to assume. Here's the third mate steward. And there's still a first, second, and fourth, right? It would make sense that the second mate steward would go along with his, what appears to have been basically a mutinous plan to just, like, escape the ship. Okay, so I now know for sure this is not Volkov. It can't be. So I'm gonna go back to totally unknown. Because if this were Volkov, it would already have confirmed my Brennan guesses earlier. So since it didn't, can't be. Hey Tracy. Yeah, I am. I'm actually going to be stopping shortly, as I'll be going to take the afternoon shift on it's a World of Warcraft patch day. But I'm going to try to get one last little bit of progress here, maybe. I want to say that this is Nicholas's, the second mate's steward, but I'm not gonna lock that in yet, because that's still, at the moment, it's currently a guess. Okay, but I have everything else kind of sorted out here, except I don't know who this is. And I also don't know who this is or what fate befell them, but I'm pretty sure they got drowned. Why don't we take, like, more of a look? So I'll have to re-poke through. I'm just gonna go through the whole thing in reverse order. Alright, so this is where he gets back to the boat, and he gets shot. At this point, everybody on the boats is dead.
I have treasure. I yield.
Hold your fire!
And I guess Chiotan shot him because he knows what happened roughly with the other Formosan captives, or more accurately, I guess he probably knew that they got abducted, and he was like, I'm not having any of this. And he also know that his other dude got executed, framed for the murder of Nunzio Pasqua. So he's probably not very happy. Well, sucks for you, Nichols. Piece of trash. But yeah, everybody else is dead at this point. Both the two other Formosan royalty and literally everybody else who was on the boats is super frickin' drowned. Okay. So right now, wow, I guess Nicholas threw O'Hagan's corpse overboard too. The other guy's already gone. This guy's totally bleeding out. This guy's not having a good day either, and I guess they also got thrown overboard. But in this clip, we don't see the other folks. So I'm gonna go one step back.
You're still breathing? Can you roll? Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake!
So this gentleman is the guy, Nicholas, sir, shoot them for God's sake. Unfortunately, Nicholas does not shoot them for God's sake because he is busy cowering like a coward, probably in a pile of his own fear. And this is this person totally getting dragged underwater by what very much appears to be a beast. Rest in peace. There we are.
Give us a weapon.
You two are totally being drowned.
Pick up the oars and row, you fools!
Alright, so I can definitely say that you got drowned AF. Okay. I feel like I'm getting all that I'm getting out of there at the moment. Okay, so it's these people who both got spiked, I think. Who are you? Right, right. The shell must be protected. We will all die. Oh, they're not dumping the corpse of the thing into the ocean. They are taking it from the boat as they're unloading the chest and the other stuff. There we go. I was not putting that together properly before. Let's take a look at this scene.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
这是什么？古以来全部供出来，拢是免害啦。迄个害人较对人无过好，想人阮死的啦。你头壳老血。
Okay, so I already worked out that this was the surgeon's
What
mate.
shell?
What shell? I don't see the shell on its back, which is interesting. I do see it's spiking the heck out of everything here. Did I work out who you were? Yeah, you were the bosun. Chiotan, this is just some dude, some seaman who's being made to hold the dude there. It's neither Samuel nor Nathan Peters. It's probably not either of the Russians. And there's 4 top men from China. That is gonna confound me, because I don't recall any mention of any of their names in any of the dialogue. Piggies. Oh, here's the surgeon. Woof. Third mate. Other dude from the firing squad. First mate. It's our boy that we think might be Akbar, I think. Lars. This guy is the guy we think might be Wasim. And this is one of the Peterses. The other one got crushed before. Give them to me and I can fry us a solid meal, boys. There's a pretty shell here. Let's have a look. Please don't do that. Well, oops. Only 2 memories. Where are you, Mr. Presumed Cook? This is not the scene for that. Let's go back to that scene. You.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
等下嘞，你们让
That's you, isn't it? Totally, you are the cook. Okay, so that's one compiled guess. Yeah, I'm still missing who knifed Tom. You were not clubbed by an unknown attacker. You were clubbed by Henry Brennan. I'm really tempted to guess that this is the 4th mate. And I think you are the helmsman.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death.
Yes. You're the fourth mate steward. That would make you Davy James.
By firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire!
Hello? How interesting. The stewards don't appear in this vision. They only appear in the painting. O'Hagan and Brennan, and then... Oh, I know this guy. Okay. O'Hagan, Naples, something, and Brennan. O'Hagan, Naples, and Brennan. Okay, so they're pretty distributed across the set of things. So it could really be almost anybody. Here's a question. It can't be either of the Peterses, though. That's the case. So it can't be Samuel Peters and it can't be Nathan Peters because it's not, because those are these two gentlemen. So this guy has been busy. Disappeared in the Doom, huh? So this is where he disappeared. He was present here. And here where he clubbed the dude and then he escaped? That's interesting. What was he doing later? Over here. God, okay. Yeah, that's Pete. He got blowed up. This is that guy with the fancy hat. Oh. Okay, I guess they didn't make it very far. That's good. I mean, to be quite honest, you super deserved it, you pieces of garbage. Here's our third mate trying to fend off the dudes with guns. It's that guy again. This is you. Okay. Yeah, they figured the water was nice. It's a good time of year, good part of the Atlantic, maybe. It might not be. I don't really know. Whatever. You are Tom. Oh, right. The rope is from uh, this dude, Pete, who got blowed up. And then, yeah, Tom had been trying to pull him back. He's like, tell Pete's mom I tried to pull him back. But then he got blowed up. Rip in peace. Okay. So, you drowned. Which Peters are you? How would I find out? Bum, 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 bum. You know, I wonder. This is not the best way of checking this entire thing out, but okay, so this is my boy Knife and Mouth. I note that he does not have a tattoo. That I can see, at least. Yeah, that does not appear to be a tattoo. Certainly the captain wouldn't have one. You are ripping in pieces. And then, yeah, you're... yeah. Similar, I said, this is not the best way to try to... I'm basically blindly just searching random memories to try to find the person whose right arm has the tattoo of a woman on it. Because that person is number 37. God, Timothy Butenant, or whatever. That's a ring. What is that ring? Is that a wedding band? I think so. I think that you are Emily Jackson. And I don't know where you have escaped to. Maybe Africa, since that's where the Henry Evans is. And that would make you, assuming that's you, right? Miss Jane Bird. Maybe you're alive too, maybe also in Africa. Nailed it. and this was the cook. Good. All right. We're getting there. Like this is 24? Something like that. Okay, so where are we at? God, this is gonna be brutal. I just know I'm gonna have a very, very rough time with the 4 Chinese people whose names are never spoken by any other character. Even the 2 Russians are gonna be, I mean, at least I could guess for the Russians. Like, I could also guess for who killed Lars Lind, and therefore which brother is which of the 2 Peterses. I don't want hints, really, of any sort. Like, literally any at all. Or lobster neath the tiller. Lower way. Isn't a name mentioned here? Guessing ditto here. Yeah. Stop your cheating, worry about yourself. Syed. These are gotta be the 2 other Indian people. Just need to figure out which one's which. Yeah, I already know all the people and all the fates in this particular scene. Yeah, this one, I don't know all the people and all the fates, I just know a fair amount of stuff. Man, Brennan though, Brennan is prolific. He's just wrecking all sorts of people. Give it up. pretty sure I'm about to find another identity.
On your toes.
Yeah, there we go.
Here, here.
Got it. You are Timothy. Nice. Okay, so I've identified the person with the tattoo. I think you're all top men. It would make the most sense for you all to be hanging out with each other. So there's 4 Chinese top men, a Persian man, a person from New Guinean, I think is maybe how they say that, an English person, and a Russian person. I have 3 unknown people here. I have these 2 and this one. And I have Persia, New Guinea, England, Russia. 4 unknown people. I think the Chinese folks, I think this is presumably one of them. These are 2 of them. I don't know where the 4th is. It's hard to tell. Fortunately, they didn't go for like super like stereotypical like face. Oh, here we go. Like shapes and things. So they didn't just make it typecasting the video game. But that said, there is an amount of that. The tattoos are unusual, but I feel like this could be our... Well, actually, I don't even know. But you've got to be either England or Russia, I feel like. But where would the other topman be? The 3 Russian people are not all playing together or drinking together because these 2 are Russian. And then these guys are the Peters brothers. I don't know who these 3 are. I think this is the 4th Chinese topman. They were topmen, right? Yeah. These are our 4 Indian folks. All seamen. Our cook and butcher. Nunzio. Surgeon's mate. Passengers. Captain steward. These are all topmen. I don't want to guess on those. This person could be our last topman. Feel like I'm getting closer on understanding a lot of this. I feel very confident on this identity though. So there's one. How are we doing on... Do I think I can get another set of guesses in before I should really stop streaming and go clock into work? Well, clock in per se. Or proverbially. Yeah, so Paul Moss was murdered by one of the two Russian dudes. One of the two Russian seamen, not the topman. Philip Dahl got shoved in the, what's it called? The thing. Whatever it's called, it's fun. Tom was knifed by somebody. I think Lazaret. Thank you. Yes, the Lazaret. I think that it was the orange-haired gentleman who, I say orange. There's no real indication that's orange. Also, I guess most people call it redheaded, but yeah, that guy. In a black and white video game, I can totally tell what color his hair is. Uh, the guy who fomented mutiny. I think that is who knifed Tom, but I don't know who that is. I think it is the fourth mate. No, sorry, the fourth mate's the other dude. The dude that ended up like bopping the or no, shooting the guy who was fomenting mutiny. Oh, was it Martin actually? Was Martin the guy? No. Yeah, no. Martin magically disappeared. The guy that I think was fomenting mutiny, I don't actually know. Might have been Duncan? The purser? It makes sense, given that he was talking about, like, trading things for money, basically making financial-styled plans. Could have been one of the stewards as well. Stewards as well. Ooh. I feel like the only people that I have literally no idea on, like I've never even like sniffed, are Alexander Booth and George Shirley. Like I don't even have like a set of people that I think they could be. I guess also the gunner's mate, Olus. And Charles Minor, or Miner. 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 So I got one person that I have a full guess on. I could 50-50 this, but I don't want to. I'm missing info to be able to make this one as well as this one I could also 50-50. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to get another set of validation in before I leave, but I am going to... Excuse me. Oh, hey, I can find out who killed this person. Because there was one of the two women escaping. This really, really feels like the purser. Okay, so I don't know exactly who this is, but I'm pretty sure he's alive in Africa. I'm going with it. I'm going with the purser here. I believe. So who exactly is the bosun's mate? A Frenchman. Alright, well, let's go find out who...
Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us.
Give it up!
I know who you are. That's... Yeah, you're O'Hagan. You're the second mate. You are Miss Slim. You are Timothy Butement. You are Pete. Lars. Are you the helmsman? Which scene are we on right here? This is the escape? No, this is... murder? No. Yeah, here we go. Oh, this guy got stabbed. Here. Interesting. What other memories are you in? You're literally only in these two memories. I'm proud of you, Onin. You should continue doing that. You are the same guy that's on those ships later. I bet that I'm still very super right about the fact that you are the guy, the second steward, second mate steward. You're one of the Chinese sailors. You are one of the Russians. You're Mistress, yeah. God, what was I gonna do? Bleh. I literally don't even remember. I was looking to get one extra bit of info. Well, no idea what that was, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a walk, and I'm gonna go ahead and stop stream. So I'm gonna go get to work now. But I will potentially be back tonight, as long as the evening patch goes okay, and I'll continue from there. So that would be in like, I don't know, 8 to 9 hours from now, something like that. But thank you for watching. I have enjoyed doing this with an audience so far, and I think I'll continue to enjoy until we wrap this up. I do intend to do my absolute best to solve all the identities and fates before on my first playthrough here, just to see if we can. But yeah, thanks for watching, and have a good one.